Many people came together to fight for the country's independence. Tirupur Kumaran. Tirupur is a town near Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, and it was Kumaran's hometown. In 1932, Kumaran organized a protest march against the British. He was carrying the Indian national flag, which was banned by the British. This enraged British officials, who then began assaulting the protesters, including Kumaran, insisting he put the flag down. Kumaran held on the Indian flag even after being repeatedly beaten. He clung on to the Indian flag, ensuring it did not fall to the ground. This incident gained him the title Kodi Katha Kumaran, the savior of the national flag. Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay. Born on April 3, 1903, she was a social reformer and freedom fighter. Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay was best known for being the driving force behind the renaissance of Indian handicraft, handloom, and theatre. She fought for the upliftment of the socio-economic standard of Indian women by pioneering the cooperative movement. However, her contribution during the freedom struggle is not to be missed. In 1926, she met Margaret E. Cousins, the founder of All India Women Conference, and was inspired to run for the Madras Provincial Legislative Assembly. She was also the first Indian woman to be arrested when she entered the Bombay Stock Exchange to sell packets of salt. She spent close to a year in prison. Khudiram Bose. Bose's tale of valor is one of that simultaneously invokes pride as well as pity for perhaps the same reason. He was 18 years old when he was sentenced to death for his role in the country's freedom struggle. In 1908, Bose was appointed to kill Muzaffarpur District Magistrate Kingsford, the Chief Magistrate of Calcutta Presidency. Kingston had become unpopular for passing harsh and cruel sentences on young political activists. Thus, when he was transferred to Muzaffarpur, Bose was sent to there to kill him. In April 20, 1908, Bose threw a bomb at a carriage believed to be carrying Kingsford outside the European Club, but the carriage was occupied by the wife and daughter of Barrister Pringle Kennedy, a leading partner at the Muzaffarpur bar, and extra police force were deployed to find the perpetrator. Bose, in the meantime, had walked 25 miles and reached Vani railway station. He was arrested by two officers there and hanged to death on August 11, 1908. Peer Ali Khan. Peer Ali Khan was part of 1857 rebellion against the British. He was born in Muhammadpur in Azamgarh district of Uttar Pradesh. When he was 7, he ran away. He arrived in Patna, where he was given shelter and refuge by a zamindar who brought him up along with his son and educated him. The Start Peer opened a bookshop in Patna, which became the meeting point for freedom fighters to make plans to overthrow the British. Ali conducted regular campaigns against the British and became an integral part of the rebellion of 1857. Ali realized what had happened, planned to attack the British, and gathered those interested. He collected 50 guns with the help of his co-worker Maulvi Mehdi and distributed them among his group members. On July 4, 1857, Ali and 33 followers were arrested. Most of them were hanged. The next day, without a hearing, Peer Ali was brutally tortured and cross-examined. On July 7, he was hanged. Matangini Hazara. Hailing from Tamluk, erstwhile Midnapur, in the Bengal Presidency of British India, Matangini Hazara was a champion of the civil disobedience movement and the Quit India movement. She was a force of reckon with. Born on October 19, 1870 to poor parents, she had no formal education. She was married early and was widowed at 18. In 1905, Hazara became actively interested in the independence movement. In 1932, she took a part in civil disobedience movement and was arrested for participating in the Dandi March. led by Mahatma Gandhi, and breaking the SALT Act. A decade later, the 1942, she was a part of the Quit India movement launched by Gandhiji, asking the British to put an end to reign in India and leave. As she stepped forward, she was shot. She eventually died from bullet wounds. The unsung heroes have played a very important role in the way to achieve freedom, and we forget to remember them and give the credit to them. Hence, we should always be grateful to each one of them.